was something that was really challenging for me. Teaching isn't necessarily something that comes easy to me, but it was something that I think I had a lot of growth out of it, and I could definitely see my own strides as well as my students' strides.
It's been really rewarding. I was actually just talking about the different jobs that I've had, and I saved this one for last because I was like, this has been a really good experience.
And so I think teaching people another language in the first place was really valuable as far as, enhancing different ways of communication. When you don't understand something, when you're trying to work through a different language, it's really easy to just fall back and try and explain it in the language, but it's so valuable to work through stuff in the target language.
It's been a lot of fun. I think it's really strengthened a lot of skills of mine, especially being able to teach in front of a class. If you're going through a lesson and you forget what exactly you're teaching, are you able to think on your feet and adapt? It's taught me how to work in a team since we do team teaching.
Coming to Western, I didn't think that I would be able to teach until I was a senior, that last quarter. But I was able to teach as a freshman, and that was huge. It was amazing because I got a taste for what it is like to be a teacher in a controlled setting where it is okay to make mistakes and be forgiven.
I remember when I started out, I didn't know anything about teaching, and I feel like it's not like I'm an expert now, but I feel like I can handle it a little bit better.
All of university, we're in classes and we're listening to professors, and you write down everything they say. And it's neat to remember that even though you might be young, you still have something to give to adults. And I guess to be able to help them and teach them something that you are more of an expert on. I really like that, and I think it's good for us.
I feel like for professors, they forget what it was like to be a student, and a student doesn't know what it is to be a professor. So when the roles are changed, there's a whole lot more probably chemistry between both the participant and the facilitator.
This just is an hour a day where you are completely thrown a curveball. The student is now the teacher, or the person who's coming to your desk, or whatever role you play in the university, like they're the authority figure, sort of, right? And you're just there trying to catch as much as you can.
I think the biggest benefit is the cultural takeaway and just being able to understand what it's like to be trying to speak a different language.
I thought something that was really cool is the classes that I felt we really got flowing, and people got comfortable. They would take risks and try, communicating the target language and really putting themselves out there, were the classes where we tried to meld some sort of, language learning topic with culture.
I like to call myself a native speaker of Spanish, but really I almost was raised as a heritage speaker just because I came here when I was 10. So being able to, it was almost like looking back into my roots and then teaching that and showing everyone what it's like, what it's about. So.
Well, I hope to graduate this year, and I will graduate this year, and then I hope to go teach abroad, and I'm putting this on my resume for sure.
Because of this program and the skills that it's given to me, it's set me up to be a health promoter or health educator for the Peace Corps. And so instead of diving into med school, I'm going to be taking what I've learned in biochemistry and the skills that I've taken from the Spanish department and the employee language program and putting that together for 27 months down in Nicaragua.
I think I want to go out in the world, experience some things, become more well-rounded, and then eventually come back to teaching.
If you were to take a little clip from me when I was a freshman and teaching, and from me now teaching, you would see that my confidence has gone way up because of this.
I think it's really empowering for students to work together and get to lead an entire class.
Go Whelps.